Yeah, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys is doing absolutely great. Today, I want to share with you how to make this.
Flyer design.
Before jumping into this, let's check the intro.
Diko Graphics. Skills with creativity.
Please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified when we post new videos.
So without wasting much of our time, guys, let's dive into today's tutorial. Yeah, good day, guys. Welcome back to Diko Graphics Design Training. Hope you guys is doing absolutely great. Here we are on our Pixellab. Today I want to share with you how you can make a professional business flyer on your Android smartphone using your Pixellab as usual. Without wasting much of our time, let's dive into this. First and foremost, the first thing to do when you want to make this kind of a flyer is to think about the size of the flyer. The size I want to use is something like A4 size, not A4 size rather. So let's we're using 893 by 1280, 893 by 1280. This is the kind of sizes I want to use. I want to use this size. Now determine the background. I want to use a plain background, so I'm going for white. After determining this, then go to your gallery, import the image and other resources you wanted to use. Now I'm rotating this to the left, position it properly, don't let it exceed. You can reduce it if you wish, but make sure everything is aligned. After positioning this way, you can actually lock them. Then let's move the image to the right a little bit, to the left. Now that we have this, we need to deal with image. This image, we'll go to the editing and increase our saturation so that it will added more light to the skin. It will tone the skin. Something like that. Now that we have this, we have to go to our shapes. Then get into the shapes. We are going to the rotation aspect and rotate to -16. You check it. We have let's increase first, cancel, then we go to the color, we pick this color, then we go to rotation. We need to bend, so we rotate to 16, -16. Good. After rotating, we are going to position and placing it around here. We'll position it here, exactly like this. You can move this a little bit, move it a little bit, then position it well. Now that we are able to do this, the next thing we are going to do, we are copy the same thing. After copy, we are going to reduce the size and position that here. We are position it here again, as you can see. Then the white will be the one that will take the rest. But we are going to use another color. Then we go to our shapes, color, and apply this color. So we bring this down exactly like this. After that, we go to the option back. Then we send it to the back. Now when we look at it, we are not actually making sense, but we are at the end of the day making sense. So the next thing, this second line is just a kind of a guideline for us. So I'm going to change the color. Then white is not even okay. I'm going to add it something like green. Okay, good. Now that I have this, I have to go to my rotation, rotate once, so that everything will plumb. Then you rotate this. Sorry, you rotate it as well. Good, good. We are actually making sense. So now we need 3 shapes again that we are going to arrange at this particular place. So we are going to put here. So we can rotate. After drag it down to fit in, then we are good to go. We are going to copy, measure everything before we select the final style. Then we copy the last one, position it here. So good, everything is standby. So now what are we going to do? We are going to tap on this image, go to our texture. We go to the image, then we can select any images that we want to use here. So let us zoom. I'm selecting this, then you can see it. So for me to for better clarity, crop, paste, this is actually work there, very good. Tap on the second one, tick on the texture, get to the second one, then click OK, or let crop it as well. Then good, perfect. We'll go to the third one, then we'll go here, go to this. Then we can crop if possible, but I'm not cropping. I'm going to position it like this. Perfect. So now we have all these being here. As you can see, we are going to apply a stroke, maybe not more than 2 stroke, more than 2 or 4. Let's go back to where it's been selected. Apply stroke like 4. Then let's check. Did it take stroke? No. Let's back so that everything will go back to normal. Then let's start from here, applying stroke. So good. This one takes stroke, but we change the color. We'll go to the second one. This one will take stroke as well. Something like 4. We'll go to the third one. Then we change the color and everything will rhyme exactly like this. We can position it well to make it look more professional. Now good. And everything will actually rhyme the way we want it. So now we have achieved this. Then we are going to lock everything. If you still want to be importing the image one after the other, there might be an error. So now I'm having issue with the image. So I'm going to reduce the size. I'm thinking it's too much. So we reduce it. So good. So it's absolutely okay like this. So we can move this a little bit. Then we bring this down again. Okay, good. We're almost there. So now that we have this, I think we can now go to rotation. So we rotate. So we can bring this to come here. So good. So we have the full control over this, and we can have it lock as well. Everything. Skills. So now what I want us to do, I want us to put all these let's go to our sticker. Then we should be able to have something like to put. So let's look at this. This should work. So we're looking for this. Then let's apply color and see how it will look. So it means it's useless. We are going to reselect. So now we've seen one. Now that I've seen this, as you can see, I will just click OK. Then I'm going to the eraser. Click on the mask. Select the shape you want to use to cut it out. Then go to just drag it and copy the one you do not want. Just place on it and you cut it out. Click mark. Now we are able to get this. You can see. So we are reducing the size. Position it well at this edge. So we can be able to put our write up there. So now that we have that, the next thing that we're going to do, we are going to copy, crop, then go here, copy. So let's look at it, sorry. Tap on it, copy. Go back, sorry. We'll go back to eraser, not that. We'll go back to eraser, then we back. Now we reselect and cut out another one that we do not want. So I don't want these two. Then it has been cut. So I will come here, I will position it very well at this junction. You can see, position it well with different color. So I'm using my color picker. Use the color picker. Sorry, normal color. Use the color picker and pick out of this color. Now it's plumb. This has to be here. Good. So let's go on with our write-up. We offer. Very good. So let's go to the kind of font. I want to use the outline font. So let's see how outline font to use. Outline, or for better, let's go back. We have this. Let's use outfit medium font. Then reduce. Go to the color and apply black color. So we can now bring it, have it being rotated, we can lock. Very good. So you can move it, then increase. So now we have this under our control. We have this under our control. Let it come down a little bit. So good. So now that we have that, let's continue with others. So we are going here, copy. Then we are going to the editing area. We have our course. We have courses in. You can see courses in. So we are going to adjust this by going to our this area, then we highlight. So we go to the color, we give this color, then we bring it down around this place, which you can actually see them. So now that we have this, the next thing that we're going to do, we are going to change this font. We have outfit. Let's pick outfit extra bold. fit extra bold. So now that we have that, then the next thing is to copy this first one. Copy. Then we are going to list all the services one after the other. So we delete this. We have this. Then we have garment creation. Pattern making. Then we have practical sewing. Practical. So now we are almost there. We are almost there. So now that we have all this, we are going to reduce the size. So we go to the size, we reduce the size very well. Then we go to the color, apply color white. That is the only color that can show here very well. So we are shifting it to this side. Then we can increase the size since we already see how it look. Go to the space in between the statement. Then we are good to go. Then reposition very well. Now this is done. So we are going back by copy. We are copy. Then we have a courses duration. Courses duration. Courses duration. You can see. Then we are going to reduce this. Here we have a courses duration. Then we are going to rotate a bit. Okay, very good. So we're going to type, sorry, we're going to copy, but let it calm down first. So we're going to copy. So we have this, we have a 3 month, 3 month. So we have 3 month, 3 month, then we have 1 year. Then you can see it. Then after that, let's leave this and position it well here. So after this, we are going to have another subtitle. which you are going to have courses options. Courses. Okay, this is a course 6 option. So now we are bringing this to come here. Now, then we put the write-up to justify our heading. We have day slash evening evening slash weekends. Very good. So now we can have this, bring it, then reduce the size and position it to. Now, very good, very good. So let's move this so that we follow the principle of alignment. Let's move it. Yeah, let's move this one too so that everything will look uniform. Very good. So let's readjust very well. We're almost done. Very good. So the next thing that we're going to do, we are going to copy. So we're going to copy this. Then we have admission in progress. Admission in progress. Very good. Then after that, we are going to reposition it. Then go to where we underline it and cancel. So after that, we are going to give another color to this. So use your, sorry. So we can position this here. Okay, very good. So this is okay here. So now the next thing that I want to do, I have to put the logo. So tap on empty area here. You can see what I selected. I didn't type anything. So I'm going to my font selection, then put word. Search for that word. You will see many logo there. From there, you can select any logo that you actually want. So I want to select this Excel. So I will count which number is it. That is number 4. So which alphabet fall into that? That is T. So I will type T and check. So I guess right. So I have to Lois Vision. So this is just for practical aspects. I mean training aspects. So I'm position this and use it as the name of this business flyer. So you can see I position that here. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to delete because we have this. We have Louis version. So we have this will have to be deleted. We are going to mask. So I'll mask this out. I'm maxing it out properly. So now that I have it being mask out. So I'm going to my text and type school, school, school of. So we have school of version and design. So we have this. Then we go to font and select Biba font. So we have Biba font. Then you reduce the size and position it here. So you reduce the size very well. So give it a black color, position it well here. So you can see, position it well. The school of version, and we can still adjust. So click OK. So we have school of version. You see, school of version. So we have to increase the reduce. So position it here. So after this, increase a bit. After this, we will now have and design. And design. So let's position and design under this. You can see. So we have it should be here. Or better still, we can say school of version will just be on their own, on its own. So we have school of. So let this stand here. School of. So we have another one where we type version. Version. So the version can be big, depending on how we want it. So it has to occupy. Then after position it, we have to adjust it. So we increase the size a bit, then use the space in between the text. School version. So we are going to position this here now. Yeah. Then you can see this is actually plumb. Now what we're going to do next, we will not do anything than the added color. Let it be too bold. The third one, added color. Let it be too deep. So now we have everything being put in place. Everything being put in place. So the next thing that we're going to do now, let's adjust this a bit. So after adjusting, reposition here. You can see. So after that, we can now let's bring it down here a bit. So after that, we can go there and merge school version. We can merge it together. Then we move it up a bit. You can see. We move it up. Or before we merge it, let's apply different color to fashion. So let's go. We've done that. Then we can merge the three together. So we can now go there here and reduce and position it under this, which you can see now. Move it to one side. Very good. Very good. So you can see how it works. So now let's go back to our gallery. Then we go back to shapes. We'll go back to photo room where we have our this. Then we are going to put just our number, our mobile number. So I'm bringing this down, reduce the size, then reposition like this. Now you have done, you are through, you position it well. So let's just copy and type 07034660781. So after that, we are going to bring it down here, reduce the size, rotate it very well to be plumb, then fits in at this particular area. Reduce the size and fit it, which you can see. Let it be like 22 is okay. Let's bold it is okay. Let's space it small. Very good. So now we can shift, move it a bit. We can move it a bit to this area. Then we'll go here and reduce the size. We can reduce the size of the icon. Then position it here. Okay, then tap on this and adjust it as well. Yeah, this is cool. So now we are succeeded in putting our number there. Now the next thing that we need to do, we are going to cancel this. We go to our shape, opacity to be 0, then stroke to be 2. It's okay. So now there should be a radius. You see what I did after that? So we are going to position this here. It has to be under this, but very small. You can see. So we are going to put some little question there that will justify what we are doing. So I've put it there. So now the next thing I'm going to do is to move it up a bit. No, so good. Now the question is, do you have a flair for fashion? That is what we'll say. Do you have a flair for fashion? So we are going there with a different something. So we have, do you have a flair for fashion? So you do that. So the screw is the best choice. So we have with this. Then we are going to reduce the size and the position. Make sure that we position it inside this. So you can see. So, and we are going to put a question mark there, but it has to be a customized one. So after putting this here, we are moving it back. Then we go to here under the download, or let's see photo room. Yeah, we have the question mark. Then we give it different color. Give it this color. Okay, very good. So now let's position and position it when it is supposed to be. So very good, very good. So now we are done with everything that was necessary. You can actually see how I come up with this, and I believe we all learned something. So you can see how how I came up with this. You can see it very simple, very simple. So I'm checking something. So I want to merge this so that I'll be able to reduce the size. I'm thinking the size is too much. So it's actually work. So you can see clearly how simple it is to do this. You just need to take your time, just master the color, master the alignment and the font. Then in no time you'll be able to achieve this. And this is exactly how you can make a business flyer, most especially for fashion or for schools. You can use other methods in making this kind of a design. Thanks for watching. God bless you.